Hey everyone, this is Evan with Crypto Cash Cam. This is where we talk about everything to do with farming, staking, passive income in the crypto space. And today we're going to jump in and talk about Hector DAO and how to do bonding and is it worth it? That's one of the most important questions is can you buy Hector DAO, which is a rebase coin like Time and Olympus, but it's paying out a much higher percent APR. And right now it's looking especially appealing. Look, it's paying out... Let it load. Stake. It's paying out about almost 600,000%. So if you look at it, I find this pretty appealing because right now it is probably the lowest it's been. Under 200 for me is a buy. This is not financial advice, anything in this video, but I've been eyeing this under 200, so now it's there. So now I go, okay, it's under 200. Let's try to get a discount on it. So let me show you what this bonding thing is. These are all the different coins you can buy, and as a result, you know the coin is at 196, but if you buy it with 11% discount, you're getting it at a discount rate. Plus, I mean, how much more are you making? So there's this guy, calculator guy, maybe you've heard of him. He makes a great Excel spreadsheet doing this. So I'm going to run through this with you and show you how I filled this out. He has the template. Maybe I can link it in the description. But I'm saying $1,000 investment. Let's say the HEC price is 196. Just say 7. So the rebase rate, where do we get that? We go to stake. The next rebase, 79.74. All right, so we're going to put that in there, which I think I already have. 79.74. Bonding discount, well, what's the bonding discount? I'm looking at Frax because you're getting the biggest discount. I mean, you could do USDC, V2. You could do a DAI at 10. But Frax is just working for me because it has the highest rate and it is a stable coin. Has a fairly, has a $1 billion market cap. It has a Certix audit, so it's not just a no-name coin. They fixed most of the big problems. A few majors have been unresolved, but it looks good enough, and it has been around for not that long. But I mean, you buy it for a second, you stake it, and then it's off. It doesn't matter to you anymore. So it really doesn't matter. You're just going after the biggest rate. So the bond discount, this changes so much. It was just at 11.5. It's 11.95. Makes me want to buy it right now. Let's make sure we get these as percentages. Remember, you can mess up the percentage by deleting it. 0.95. Now let's make a return, and wow. So the 4-day ROI is 23.14. This calculator works for the 4-day. The 5-day, I mean, that's a higher number, right? But if you would just be a nerd about it, and we'll go 11.89 divided by 4 is, let's say 2.97, so let's go to 2.97 times 5. And this gives us 14.85. You'd be making more on this one because it's 15. And I think, I'm not entirely sure between the 4.4, but the 4.4, I think you're actually getting staked HEC, meaning staked Hector, so you're actually making money. It's already pre-staked. And remember, after you approve this, you have to make sure you claim an auto stake each time you do it. So I'm going to walk you through the process of doing this. Pretend you don't have a Metamask or anything like this, or you do have a Metamask set up. If you don't get it, save the seed phrase. But let's get some money over to Metamask. First of all, how do we add anything to our Metamask? Well, if you just go to SpookySwap, which is one of the main exchanges, and you go over here, and I have Fantom here, but if I were to delete this, if I were to delete Fantom right now, okay, I need to get off Fantom to delete it. So if I were to delete it, okay, and I were to just log in to here, but my contract address is already here. So I need to log out of here. Do you want to add this network? Sure. As soon as I logged in there, I should have Fantom sitting here in my MetaMask. I just deleted it and now it's back. So it's that easy to add this in. I've watched a little bit of Calculator Guy. He has a lot of good things to say about this. So let's jump into how to get some money over to that MetaMask. So you have Fantom in your MetaMask. Now I'm going to just go over and send some money in AVAX over to my MetaMask because I know that's one of the easiest ways. This works with Coinbase, Binance, Qcoin, but make sure you can send on the C chain. Let me show you what that means. So make sure you buy a little bit of AVAX, whatever you feel comfortable with. So I'm going to just buy 1,000 for this example. So there's a lot of volume here. It's moving pretty quickly. The spread's not too big, so I'm going to just do market. A lot of people do limits, but for the sake of time, we're going to do markets. A market order. Okay, so now I have bought the AVAX. All right, so now let's go over to assets. All right, trading account, and then always Qcoin, you have to transfer it over to the other side. So we're going to transfer the max to the main account. We'll go back to the main account. Here it is. We're going to withdraw. I'm moving quick just because I don't want this video to drag on. Copy your contract address. For me, I've already super secured this contract address. Double validate AD86. This is AD86. Okay. So what we're going to do is just use that. And it's the C chain. So we know I've done this before, so it works. So we're going to say anyways, 0.1. There's a $1 fee, which is nothing. So I'm going to just let that go through. So whether you're doing this in Qcoin or Coinbase, it'll just say processing, and this may happen a while. After this is completed, there'll be a gap of time before it actually lands in your wallet. So let's just wait for that a little bit longer. All right, so now that I have the Avalanche in my wallet, 9 more, we go to the biggest exchange in Avalanche, and we're going to just swap that Avalanche over to DAI. So let's go to Trader Joe's XYZ. Okay, so we've headed over to Trader Joe's XYZ. There's this other site I found, OpenOcean. So I'm trying the same amount to see how much DAI I would get. So here it's 998. With Trader Joe's, it's 1001. Yeah, it's like $3, but come on, $3, let's do it. So I'm gonna just swap this. Well, first gotta connect the wallet, Metamask, switch to Avalanche chain. Let's do that. So we're having a stable now, so we can bridge it over to another coin, which is another chain, which is Fantom, which is what Hector DAI is on. So let's bridge that over. Confirm the swap. I'm just trying to have like a clean $1,000, so I know what my investment is, and I'll be able to track my gains better. Just wait for the transaction hash to go through. Pending. All right, so it went through, but we're not seeing the DAI here. And don't freak out, because there's always the money in your MetaMask. You just need to add the coin. So we go down here, coin market cap, DAI, that's what we bought. We go down here and we're gonna go click down to the Avalanche. We're gonna copy that contract address. Go back over here, go to the bottom, import token, throw that in, press enter, done. And then you see that I have 1,001 DAI, so it worked out. All right, so now let's bridge that. So we're gonna go, this is X-Pollinate. There's another one called Synapse Bridge, which has worked for me as well. Sometimes these don't have liquidity, so remember, we are going from Avalanche, and we're doing DAI to Fantom with DAI. So we're gonna just do a little tester. And I always advise doing this, and I'm gonna just pause because this may take a little bit, but make sure your wallet's connected. We are in Avalanche chain. So it's estimating fees, it's kind of like finding the way to do it. We are experiencing a subgraph, okay, on Binance Smart Chain, but we're not on Binance. All right, so let's connect the wallet. And what's going to happen here is it's going to like find the route, because they have to use so many different chains and backends to actually find the best way. Okay, it's a 50-cent fee, so that's pretty much the fee of using it. The great thing about this, it's like a set fee. So 50 cents if you're swapping $5 or 5,000 bucks. So it's not based on percentage. So, okay, pumped up to 0.72 DAI, but that is fine for me right now. So let's just swap that one. Approved. So there's a few steps, a little bit of gas, AVAX gas. All right. We'll just wait for that to go through. All right, so I didn't do anything and this screen just popped up. It's charging. There's going to be a little bit more gas here. I'll show you how much that is in a sec. So we're going to just confirm that. An extra layer of gas. So we're going to go over here, type this in, 39 cents, so that's not too much. Just go back to the website to watch it because there'll be some more confirmations. And this step could take longer. If it takes longer than 5 minutes, refresh the page, and then you just wait for these to play out. One little side note, I would not mess around with the changing the chain. I've done it before, it kind of works okay, but don't do it. Because then this could mess up the whole transaction, your money could be stuck, and you gotta go talk to support. I've been through this, so we're gonna sign a claim. Clicked on that, we're just signing this, authorizing the transaction. All right, so there's some progress here. Funds claimed, 3 out of 10, so we're waiting for the 10 out of 10, which is coming up quickly. So seeing that the countdown has stopped, it's been 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Looks like things are going all right. So this is the time I would go over and check the Fantom wallet to see if the DAI is there. Switch chains, okay, it's telling me up, don't do that, go back to Avalanche, okay. So this new update is now telling you what to do. Because sometimes it didn't, so I jumped the gun there, I wouldn't do that. So even though I switched over to the Fantom to check it out, and it said switch back, the money had been deposited. Remember, if you don't have the DAI showing up, CoinMarketCap, and even you can just press this cool little button like this, and you can add it like that. Just that simple. All right, so we have Fantom now on our Metamask. I've just did a little transaction. I'm going to do the full transaction right now, but I'm not going to record it. Okay, to let you know that Xpollinate might have a liquidity problem because I can swap 10, but as soon as I go to max, it won't work. So another tool that I use is Synapse Bridge, and you would just go down from Avalanche. Make sure you actually are connected to Avalanche. And this just to show you, no route found when you have that much. So we're getting out of Xpollinate. We're going to connect the wallet over here to Synapse Bridge. We're going to connect this one, all right. All right, so we're going to go to Avalanche to Fantom, and we are doing DAI, all right. So, and this is, you just follow the same rules and go through this way. It's pretty simple too, and even I'll just show you, let's make sure that DAI works here. Okay, so we're seeing USDC works here, but not DAI. All right, we're going to use one more tool. All right, so now I'm at the third bridge, and this is called AnySwap.exchange. Just connect your wallet, Metamask, approve, connect, and what we're still doing, getting the Avalanche over to the Fantom. So, all right, so we have some. So let's just see what a max would look like. Does it even work? Okay, it looks like it works. So I'm going to go through this method with another 10 bucks just to check it out. Sometimes this can be a little finicky, so you got to delete and redo. All right, that's looking finicky. So we're going to refresh. This fixes many things in DeFi. Okay, Avalanche, but look at this. We're down here. We want to get to Fantom, and we want DAI. Okay, Avalanche to Fantom, DAI. All right, let's do 10 bucks. Why are you? Oh, there might be a minimum here. Okay, there's a $40 minimum. $20 minimum. Maybe it's a $20 minimum. 15. Who knows? 11. Yeah, I think it needs to be 14 at least. Okay, so let's do 15 and test that out. and we're going to do approve the DAI, coming over from here. Remember, we are on Avalanche. Make sure you have a little Avalanche gas. Do not convert all of your Avalanche. Now it's getting red again. That's not good. Okay, let's see if we go to 20, will it be better? Okay, we're going to refresh the page, see what's going on here. Okay, little annoyed. Okay, well, let's try this one here. Every time you refresh, you have to switch the coins. So DAI to DAI, so this should work. So we'll go 20. Okay, something's working here. Now let's see if this will work. Now, these bridges can be super finicky, all right? They have a good looking interface, but they can be annoying. Approve DAI. All right, 14 cents. Okay, so I just got the pop-up. It was approved on Avalanche, so now we're gonna just shoot that over to Fantom really quick. We know there's a little gas fee that looks like 20 cents on Avalanche. Always make sure you have that gas money there. And then we're gonna just not mess with our wallet, wait for this pending to go through. All right, please wait minutes to check your cross-chain TX status. So let's open this to see what happens. Status pending. So just know that nothing will happen until you refresh this and it says finished or deposited. So after really testing AnySwap, I would not recommend it and would really just go with Xpollinate. My issue was I didn't have USDC, I had DAI, and you see USDC is the only thing with liquidity. It doesn't show you that very easily. So always use Xpollinate, swap between DAI and USDC very easily with this site, openocean.finance. I think it has the best rates. So just to show you an example, if I were to connect my wallet, you know, USDC, maxing that one out to DAI, and it finds the best prices. It's about par, which is amazing. So if you use Pangolin or Trader Joe's, you're losing $4. So that's just a quick little recap. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bridge. Let's jump into the real stuff in a second. All right, so let's just jump into Hector DAO and show you about the bonding. So we've already been over this sheet. We say we're gonna throw in 1,000, and the hex price is oh, it just went up. Yeah, it was at about 198. Anyways, we're gonna jump into it just because that's what we're dealing with right now. Okay, so we're gonna say 204. 1 second. All right, so we updated the price to 204. What I'm seeing right here, what's the best bonding opportunity? I have a much USDC, so let's do this discount, 13.69, which is much better than it used to be. So then it goes up, the rebase rate, which we go to stake, connect wallet. And then this allows you to see the rebase rate. So the rebase rate is still about 7.7953, so about the same. And so what we're looking at is the 4-day ROI. Something is off right here. If you ever use this sheet, sometimes the percentages get knocked off because you delete them, so it turns into this. So we just need to do this, 13.69. And then you get a 25% 5-day ROI, which seems pretty good for something that's hit a floor, more or less. If you look at this, 7-day, it's creeping down here, shoots up a little bit, but this is still, 200 is about the floor I'm seeing. You've deposited the 499 USDC, and we're going to go back over here, and we're going to go to Bond. We see that it's, you're going to get about 193.51, market price is under 200, which is the target. So right now we see you will get this many staked HEC. So what I'm seeing is that I haven't done this, where you actually click Bond and go through the process. Okay, so we're getting an error. What's the overarching solution? Refresh it. All right, so let's max that out. And we will see that we have 0 on USDC version 2. All right. All right, so the bonding actually went through. So I had to do that one little action again to get it up here. We see I'll be fully vested in three days and 22 hours. Now we click on this, and to actually, how much do I have pending? How much do I have claimable? So we need to make sure when we start getting a claimable amount to be able to pull out our money. So we go to redeem, and we see right here I have 2.563 staked HEC, time until fully vested. So we are going to wait to claim, but this is how you do it, and this is a great calculator. I'll also share in the description. Thank you, calculator guy. You can donate down here to him. But yeah, put in your different, put in your new variables like the bonding discount, the price, and the actual rebase rate, which is how much you're making every 8 hours. And it will pump out your actual ROA over 4 days, which is pretty impressive. So check that out, and I will see you guys soon. And if you want any more videos on passive income and the DeFi space, it's crypto farming, staking, plug and play opportunities, I make videos just about every day. So jump on board, and I will see you guys soon.